You open your eyes, but this time you're very close to the ground. Out of reflex, you try to stand up, but you don't have feet. Instead, you have 8 thin, flexible, hairy legs. Which are right, which are left, which are front, which are back. At first, you can't tell any of them apart. You try to lift your arms, but there's no such thing as arms anymore. You feel around your chest, expecting bone, muscle, skin. Instead, your touch hits a hard, segmented outer shell, like armor. Then you notice the most unsettling thing. You don't just have 2 eyes. Your field of view is wide, very wide. You're seeing your surroundings from several angles at once. On your right, your left, above you, slightly diagonal. It's like a bunch of tiny eyes arranged across your face, slicing the world into fragmented little squares. Congratulations, you're not human anymore. You've been born as a spider. This is the overworld again. But this time, you're not looking at the world from above, you're staring at it from right down at the dirt. Grass looks like a massive forest. Stone blocks like sheer cliffs. Tree trunks look like towers planted just for you to climb. It's nighttime. Exactly your hours. First step with 8 legs. The first time you try to move, 4 of your legs go the wrong way at once. You try to go right and slide left. Try to lunge forward and fold over yourself. But this body isn't as foreign as you think. It's like there's a movement pattern buried inside you. Before your brain can even think, your legs are automatically completing the steps. After a while, you realize something. You're not walking, you're flowing, you're silent. Every step is soft, not a single rustle of grass gives you away. Then your instincts kick in and you look at a wall, a flat stone surface. For a human, a barrier. For you, a staircase. You set 4 legs up first, then bring the other 4 after them. You don't fall, you don't lose your balance. Gravity to you is more like a suggestion. In a blink, you're on the wall, then on top of it, then already transitioning onto the trunk of a tree. You understand? You're a creature that lives in not just 2, but 3 axes. While they run away, you climb. Rules of the night. There are a few rules carved into your body from the moment you spawn. The night is yours. When the sun sets, the hunter inside you wakes up. The darkness gives you courage. Your eyes glow with a red shimmer, and every moving silhouette becomes a potential target. You must calm down during the day. When the sun rises, the rage in your body dies down. The light makes you feel fed. As long as a player doesn't touch you, you don't touch them. Your huge fangs suddenly feel like they're just decoration. Cover is your best friend. You can't wear armor. You can't hold a shield. You can't shoot arrows. But for you, a single block can be the line between life and death. A tiny dark corner, a little pit just big enough for your 8 legs, can keep you safer than a fully armored player. Don't fear heights. Where others fall, you cling to the wall and keep flowing without taking damage. Cliff edges aren't cliffs to you. They're just new routes. These rules are what turn you from a small bug trying to eat flies into the thing that scares players in the early game. First hunt, silent approach, and leap. You see movement in the distance, a torch swinging in the moonlight, a player, not even wearing leather armor, just holding a stone sword. They look around, but they never look up. That's your advantage. You're clinging to the dark side of a tree trunk, lost between the bark and the night. Your 8 legs are gripping the wood in complete silence. As the player walks right underneath you, something twitches inside you. Now! You push off from the trunk and let yourself drop, spreading your legs midair, lunging out of the darkness like a black shadow crashing down on them. Unlike other mobs, you don't say, "I'm coming." You don't groan like a zombie. You don't click and clack like a skeleton. The only warning you give is that brief, whistling moment of your jump. The player notices you at the last second, whips their mouse up in a panic. You land your first bite. There's no bare human skin anymore, but you still chew through their health bar. They start running. You chase, ignoring obstacles, never getting caught on walls, unbothered by terrain or height. In a dark game, being a silent, fast, vertical shadow, that's your real strength. Daytime, why aren't you attacking? With the first light of morning, the rage inside you slowly fades. The player you chased for what felt like ages last night is now walking around comfortably, just a few blocks away. You only watch them. Your eyes are still red, your fangs still sharp, your legs still fast, but you don't take a single step toward them. Sunlight puts the Hunter software in your body to sleep. It's like it's saying, no need anymore, today is their turn. Some players don't understand this. They walk up and shove you, hit you for no reason. That's when, even in daylight, you defend yourself. You weren't born aggressive, but if they poke you for nothing, you can remind them of the night even in the middle of the day. Underground, caves and cave spiders, the surface is only part of the story. Your real darkness starts deep below. When you go down into caves, into those gray tunnels where light gets swallowed whole, your vision works differently. You feel the tremor of water dripping from stalactites, the deep rumble of magma far below, the vibration from a single block breaking in the distance. Then your smaller but more poisonous siblings appear, cave spiders. They're not as big as you, they're smaller, faster, more aggressive. And the worst part? Their bite leaves poison running through players' veins, an old, abandoned abandoned mine shafts between wooden support beams, inside clumps of sticky webs, they lie in wait. A player walks in thinking, "I'll just grab a few rails and get out," and suddenly they're face to face with a tiny but deadly shadow jumping out of the dark. You're a little further away, clinging to a corner of the wall, quietly watching everything. Maybe there are differences between you. You don't carry poison, you're not that small. But you know one thing, in the tight corridors of this world, seeing a spider is never a good sign. Webs, not to catch, but to hold you, might not actively shoot webs to capture players. But everywhere there are webs in this world, there are traces of you. In abandoned strongholds, in mine tunnels, those white blocks stuffed into corners. To players, they're just annoying blocks that take forever to break. They step into them and slow down, struggle while trying to run, fumble the keys in a panic. To you, they're safety. While a player is thrashing around in a web, you're on the wall, watching. While they struggle to get out, you're adjusting the distance. The web isn't your chain, it's your lockdown zone. You jump, they slow down. The duel is never fair, but this world doesn't owe fair to anyone. Partnership with Skeleton, Spider Jockey. One day something strange happens. The moment you spawn, you feel extra weight on your back. All 8 legs are moving, but there's something new attached to your body. You turn your head slightly. There's a skeleton sitting on your back. Bow in hand, cold emptiness in its eyes. You run, it shoots. Players call this a Spider Jockey. On paper, it's their worst nightmare. For you, it's a slightly annoying partnership. You dash around without getting stuck, climb walls, race across the terrain, while it calmly takes aim from your back. Your speed and its range combined. 2 annoying mobs merged into one. Sometimes you can sense the skeleton on your back thinking it's the superior one, like it doesn't realize it wouldn't even move without you, that when you stop, it stops too. Still, from the player's point of view, you admit, running at them with someone on your back firing arrows puts you on a whole different level. Trapped in a farm, string, and XP machine. Like every mob, one of your cruelest fates is becoming a farm. In some worlds, you're swept up by flowing water the second you spawn. You're in a dark, cramped room, part of a well-lit mechanism. The water pushes you forward, your jumps are blocked, there's nowhere to go. Then suddenly, a long drop. Your health bar plummets into the red. Down below, a player stands completely still with a sword. You're dragged right toward them. In a few seconds, you're on the ground. What's left behind? Some string, maybe a spider eye, a flicker of XP. They feed it all into hoppers and chests. For you, it was a very short, mechanical, soulless life. For them, it's, my spider farm works great. My string storage is full. Sometimes you wonder, is it better to run free through forests, climb walls, and scare players at night, or to exist solely so they can craft bows and stock up on string? Your small but scary role. As time goes on, you realize something. You're not the strongest mob in this world. You're not a warden. You're definitely not the Ender Dragon, but you are one of the first things that teaches players what fear feels like. For a brand new player, in those first hours of night, the hiss from the dark, the black shadow leaping on them, the second bite right after, you're the one who makes their heart race before they ever meet a big boss. Over time, armor gets stronger, swords get enchanted, arrows catch fire. Eventually, players stop taking you seriously. Hey, it's just a spider. But even then, in a dark forest, when they suddenly see 2 red eyes glowing right above their head, a little shiver still runs through them. That first shiver, that's where your real power lies. Final question, if you were a spider. Now let me ask you something. If you were born in this Minecraft world as a spider, would you really want to be a mob that always hides in the dark, gets ignored during the day, and is hated at night? Would you choose to be the thing that can climb walls, sneak up silently from behind, the fear of the first nights and the shadow nobody cares about in the days that follow? Or would you accept the freedom this body gives you and think 8 legs instead of 2, running on walls instead of walking on roads, seeing not just at eye level but from everywhere, maybe that's better, and choose to stay a spider? Do you think spiders in this world are just annoying mobs, or the first teachers who tell players never underestimate the dark? Write your answer in the comments. And since you've made it all the way here, since you've dived into this blocky world with us, and if you enjoy stories like this, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so that maybe in the next video, you'll be born into the life of the character you chose. Which Minecraft mob would you want to be? The most requested character in the comments will be waiting for you in the next video. For now, goodbye, with your 8 legs, your red eyes, and your silent leaps out of the darkness. Take care of yourself, Spider.